here. I know, I clickbaited you. I clickbaited you. We're not getting a fourth truck. But check this out. This is a sweet looking super dump. Check this out. I'm over here at Tacoma. I was picking up a DEF sensor for our new truck. This is the OSW. Man, they made a big upgrade on this. Let me tell you what I like about this dump truck, OSW. This thing looks freaking sweet. This is what they upgraded. Look at the latches. Those latches are far superior than the ones on my Columbia box, because rocks get stuck in the ones in my Columbia box every single time. Oh my goodness, that's so annoying. So those latches on the tailgate are awesome. Looks like they upgraded their mud flap swings, so don't look like you're gonna have any problems sitting in the paver anymore with those. Those sideboards, way better sideboards. Those are actual two-sided sideboards instead of one-sided. Yeah, this thing's a beast. This one's got the Maxwell on the back. You can tell it's a Maxwell because it's got the tires on the backside. Yeah, Chaka, I'd buy an OSW now. Looking at this one's sweet. They got the backup camera, they got the light. Columbia didn't even give me a chance to put that on mine. I asked them about it and they're like, yeah. And then next thing I know, they never put it on. They got to do something different with those chains hanging like that. It looks kind of funky. Those little hooks right there are going to get bent off. I guarantee it. Guy's going to lift up in the paver and those hooks will be smashed and you won't be able to get the chains off. I can already tell that's an issue right there. But notice how much shorter the tailgate is, guys. Look how much shorter the tailgate is compared to mine. Mine's like this tall. OSW is this tall, right? They got these massive, they're so wide, right? See how wide those tailgates are? That pillar, they're not going to have a problem with that bending with those lights in that pillar because of how wide it is, right? If you look at my old one, the Columbia, the pillar was so much more narrower, and so it compromised the strength of the tailgate. Yeah, this box is definitely better. It's higher quality. You can tell it's a higher quality box. They thought it through a little more, you know? They thought it through. Let me just hop out real quick while I'm here. I might as well just hop out and look at it. I don't have the key for this. I don't even know whose truck it is. I was driving by. I wish, yeah, see, that's a better design. Look at that. They already have it wrapped. That's way better design than the Columbia one. A 2021 Peterbilt Super Dump with the OSW box on it. Far better sideboards. Those sideboards look way better than the cheesy ones they used to put on. See, this is one of the things that I just can't get over. That looks like a stick figure taking a poop, in my opinion. It looks like a stick figure taking a poop. Okay, look at the steps. Nice steps. They got a nice handrail there. They got a shovel holder. Nice. Hydraulic oil only. That's a nice setup. It seems more open in here on this than on my Super Dump. Let's just walk around real quick and look at the other side. I'm gonna ding it on this one. It doesn't have any stairs on this side. It does have stairs on the other side, which is more important. That gauge is gonna get blown out. I'd almost bet money a rock, when that drop axle's down, it's gonna throw rocks at that. I would turn that gauge around the other way. It looks so, it's such a cleaner setup. Why do they gotta do the stick figure taking a poop though? I mean, I swear, it looks like a stick figure taking a poop. Okay, take that mud flap out of there. That's the stupidest thing I've seen on this thing. Look at this. That mud flap is gonna be ghosted in the first 10 miles. This mud flap will be worn through. That's in a horrible location. They should have moved that 2 inches further this way. Look at that. I mean, that's basically on the tire. That's kind of lame. Now I know what to look for in all these things though, you know, it's just something you learn. Look at this, it's still only 1/8 inch tailgate. But this is what I'm talking about the OSW. It's so much wider, this pillar, so it's less likely to bulge in the center. They did put the lights right in the center though. At least they're on the lower side. I do like these latches, however. Good, better design, because when you're spreading, mine has 2 plates and it catches rocks. Rocks will sit right on top. This is a better design on that. Yeah, I like it. I like it. Looks simple. Simple, easy money maker. It's already set up for you know, trailer. This, I guarantee you though, these will be bent. By the 10th time, yeah, I'm just looking at it. By the 10th time they go paving, these will be dented in, they'll be bent in, and you won't be able to get the chains off. I like that backup camera. I wish mine had a backup camera. Look at this dump truck over here. This one is a sweet dump truck right here. If I were to buy another Solo, whoo, this red, man, this red looks good. It's a darker crimson color. I'd get an orange, but you know what I'm saying. This is a sweet looking truck. I don't know whose truck this is, but probably nobody's yet, but man, that is a sweet looking truck. This has got the same box my old dump truck has on it. Truck weld. Man, they make a nice box. See, I mean, the no nonsense mud flaps. Look where it's at. Good location. Good design. I wish this would go down a little bit further. That seems kind of funny where all that space in there. This is a high lift gate, which I think all dump trucks should come that way now. I mean, they have the technology. This lifts up like that. And this isn't a transfer. But it looks like, I don't know, that's weird. I can see some body lines right there. It looks like it might have been a transfer and then they covered it up. Go with pride in the USA, Pioneer Truck Weld. That's a nice looking rig. That is a nice looking dump truck right there, guys. That super dump though, woo-hoo-hoo, I got my eyes on one of those OSW ones, but I guarantee you I'd be peeling those stickers off. No, we ain't in the mood to, we aren't in the position to buy another one yet. Wife said the house has got to be built, and the new one we got has got to be paid off. I can't believe they put those mud flaps right on the back tires. Like, that is like one of my biggest things. Like, okay, branding is so important to these companies. To me, branding is very important. If you're gonna spend the $30 on a mud flap that has, you know, you're gonna spend that extra money to have your mud flap on there with the OSW, you know, branding, and then you put it in a location where it's going to be garbage in 500 miles. I just don't understand that. Columbia did the same thing. Come on, guys. Your brand. It's your brand, man. If I did, I would never put something with my name on it that was going to be ruined that quick. Yeah, those are definitely Tucci trucks. They've had them on their lot for a long time. Yeah, well, no, not very many people like to buy a yellow truck, so, you know, Tucci's the only one. So, yeah, I don't know why they fell through. Maybe because the whole COVID thing, you know. Maybe Peterbilt thought they had them sold, you know, and then COVID happened and they're like, nope, we're not buying them. Yeah, Jay James. My wife's gonna see this. I'm gonna come up missing. Yep. She ain't even gonna watch the video. She's gonna be waiting for me at the door with the shotgun. Okay, we're getting on the freeway here. On my 2020 Peterbilt, we had a check engine light. I had it checked today, and it was a DEF sensor. The DEF position sensor, or the level sensor, was having a problem. So I bought a new DEF sensor. Which way are we going? We need to be next lane over. I-5 south. Okay, there we go. So I just picked one up. I don't know if I'm gonna put it on tonight. I was planning on putting it on tonight, but if it's gonna be raining like this, I don't know if I'm gonna go for it or not. I might just wait till tomorrow, after work tomorrow. That way I got more daylight and I'm not trying to do it in the dark. It's probably pretty easy though, I'm guessing. It's basically the whole DEF pump and sensor. I think it's the pump also. It's all encompassed into one unit, I think. The box is pretty big. It's like, you know, it's a pretty big box. So it looks like it does more than one thing. So I'm kind of excited to see what it's gonna look like. Built the shop before the house. Yeah, we've already got the shop started. So I'm just glad that check engine light was just a sensor. So they cleared the code. Lights on right now, but he said it'll probably pop back up once we get that replaced. These newer trucks, man, they do got a lot of sensors, you know. They got a lot of expensive sensors. But if you stay on top of it, you know, you probably won't have very many problems. You know, that's what it comes down to. Yeah, I just started the live, Blake. Did you see that? You're gonna have to go back and rewatch. But I was showing everybody a 2021 OSW box instead of a Columbia box on a brand new Peterbilt. Once our house is built and our new Peterbilt is paid off and I have a new pickup and my wife has a new pickup, yes. It looks like one, Blake. Every time I see it, I just can't imagine anything else but a stick figure pooping. So we'll probably get another one of those. I don't know if I'll buy another old dump truck. I might. If a deal pops up like that international, we might do another old one. You know, 300,000 miles. I mean, that's basically brand new. Like, think about it. I mean, if I own the truck, that's like 4 years worth of work. I mean, that's it, 4 years. That was the dealership in Tacoma. There's 2 Peterbilt dealerships in Tacoma. One's in Fife, one's in Tacoma. They're basically right across the street from each other. The one in Tacoma is more the dealership. The one I was just at is more the parts dealership. And I believe they're making another dealership in Sumner, I believe. I heard they just broke ground on it or something. So that's super exciting for that. New or used, it's only got one requirement. Yeah, the one requirement is it makes money. That's my requirement. It makes money. And automatic. I'm going to say that right now. It's got to have an Allison Auto in it. Yep, we got both those turbos replaced. We ended up doing both the turbos. That was 10 grand. But we're still, I feel like we still got a deal on that truck. You know, with everything that I've done on the truck, I still feel like we really got a smoking deal on that truck. My buddy is trying to sell one of his super dumps. It's a 1995. It's got, I think it's got the, what motor in that? It's not a Detroit. It's not a Cat. It's not a Cummins. I think it's a PACCAR motor. He wanted $85,000 for his, but looking at it, I think it's a little steep for what he wants. I mean, considering what I just spent on mine and for what he wants for his, I think he wants a little too much for it. But I can understand where he's coming from because he's got a lot of money in it. He's got a lot of money in that truck. You got all new suspension on it, you know, but I think that motor, I don't know how well that motor's doing. It's got a lot of blow-by. I mean, a lot of blow-by. Like, it blew the cap off the top of the motor. So, when you buy that one, you're expecting to put a motor in it. You know, that, and it's got the strong arm system, which, you know, it has problems. So, you got those 2 major beasts right there. The strong arm, you got to work those issues out, and then you got the motor. I mean, that's a lot of issues right there for, you know, $85,000, I think. I think, in all honesty, you should sell it for about in the 40s. I think it'd be worth in the 40s. You know, comparatively speaking, from what I bought my International for and what the specs and everything about it, you know, I paid $55 for mine, and I didn't have to do that much to it. 2 turbos, whole bunch of bushings, you know, a few new tires. Blow-by is just horsepower trying to escape. I'm a dispatcher tomorrow, Blake. I got both trucks rolling, both my drivers running. They've been running all week. All week, man. Woo! I love it. I love it, love it, love it. They work, they go out and work hard, come back, and I fix a thing or two on their trucks, and then I go to bed. I got so much done today. And yesterday. Yesterday, I actually got to spend a whole day with my kids and my wife just doing whatever. Like, the day started out, I was playing on the trampoline with the kids for like an hour and a half. That wore me out so fast. And then, after that, then we went to Neyland Park in Shelton, which is, it's this really big park. It's like a playground park, though. It's really big. And it's got everything you can imagine for like a boy. You know, it's got swings, it's got the tire swing, it's got monkey bars, it's got slides, it's got everything. Yeah, I'm on in like Lakewood. I should have really good reception. So they want all trucks to be rolling. That's the day I'm waiting for. When I get all 3 trucks rolling on the same job, the same day, man, I can't wait for that day. You know, seeing all 3 of my trucks rolling in the same direction, you know. Oh man, I cannot wait for that. I'm super excited. Oh, my driver, he did have a problem with the new Peterbilt today, but he was able to work through the problem. The lever for the hoist, bringing it up and down, the yellow part, you know how you pull it up and then you are able to move the lever forward or backwards? Somehow the lever, the yellow part, came unconnected from the locking mechanism on the lever itself. And so he was able to, he didn't even call me. This is how much I like my drivers. He was able to diagnose the problem and get through the day without even calling me. You know, he pulled up the rubber and figured out what was going on. He's like, oh, I just got to pull this little metal piece up, and then boom, it works. So he got through the day. He came back, let me know what was going on. I said, oh, okay, so what happened was is the yellow piece just came unconnected from the metal that was supposed to go up and down. Right, when you pull the yellow piece up, it unlocks the lever and you can move it either way. Well, somehow the yellow came disconnected from the metal, so all I did was I took it apart and I epoxied it. Yeah, there ain't no racing in the trucks. It ain't fair. Blake's right. That automatic, man, it will smoke that 18 speed, man. It will just light him up. You know, another thing I did, I want to recommend to you guys, if you guys haul in the pits, in the rock quarries, don't get those Bridgestone tires. Do not get Bridgestone tires. Those tires are garbage in my opinion. Even the ones with the closed shoulder, they're garbage. Don't get them. They hold rocks like nobody's business. And then next thing you know, the rock is digging its way into the tire, and then the lugs are breaking off. You got to get those meaty tires like what I always get on my old truck. Those Yakasumas or whatever they're called. They're some Japanese tire. But they got these massive lugs. And the gaps in between the tires are more shaped like this. They're more V'd. Right? They're open more. The rocks don't stick in the tires. They fly out a lot better. You know, the Bridgestone ones that I got, they hold the rocks. And then next thing you know, one season and they're junk. One season. That's all they lasted for me. One season, 60,000 miles. I'm a little disappointed in those Bridgestone tires. I thought they were going to be good tires. Yeah, you want the Logger Special tires, man. You want those Logger Special tires. I mean, they would be good tires if you're not going into if you're not running for the quarry like my truck is. My truck's running from the quarry. It's in the quarry 4 or 5 times a day. And those rocks get stuck in there, and then they dig in, and you know, the driver, he's not going to pick out every single rock every single day. I mean, that'll take him an hour each day, you know, because it picks up so many rocks and it just holds them. It does not eject any of the rocks. It's a horrible design for dump trucks, I think. You know, probably decent tires for, you know, highway use, but just not very good for yeah, we have a few years. I haven't used any Goodyears. All I know is I've used just only 2 types of tires. I've had the Bridgestone tires, which they came brand new on the Peterbilt, and they're also on the International. Why they put those on that, I don't know, but they're on that. They're brand new ones, so I'm just gonna have to expect at the end of summer to toss those Yeah. Yeah, I prefer the off-road tires, man. I'll be honest. I think off-road tires are better. You know, that you may not get as many, I don't know. I just think they're better. You don't got to worry about getting stuck as often because they got way more tread, and they also don't throw rocks. They don't hold the rocks as much. So I think they're better tires, personally. And they look cool as heck, too. They look cool. I mean, what else do you need? They look cool. So, you know, I really like those. But, whoo! The sidewalls are soft. I probably have the 226s. I'm not sure what they are. On the International, the front drivers have a, they got the closed shoulder, and then on the back drivers, they have the open shoulder. So, I don't know why they did that. I mean, that seems kind of weird to me, but. So when's the third super dump coming? No, not for a while, Blake. It was mainly clickbait. It was clickbait. I wanted people to click on the video so I could talk to them about my plans for when we're getting another super dump. I would say our goals as a family are first, the house. The house has got to be done and paid for in cash. And then the 2020 Peterbilt that I already have, that one's got to be 100% paid for. Once we get those two things, so by July, maybe next year, Blake, July next year, maybe the July after that, 2022. I'd also like to have a pickup truck, and Kinsey would probably like to have a newer SUV. So those are like the three big expenses that we're kind of foreseeing before we buy another one. I don't foresee buying any equipment. I'll be honest, guys. I really don't see us buying a skid steer anytime soon. I don't see us selling the dozer or selling the machines. They're just so useful to have around the property. Yeah, Blake. I'm still trying to convince my wife. I'm still trying to convince my wife about the Tesla. She's gonna just have to sit in one and test drive one. But she's set on probably having an SUV. She wants an SUV. And I don't blame her. She has the best luck with SUVs. Whenever she has a car, she ends up crashing it. But SUV, she's never crashed this, and we've had it forever. Hey, what's up, Joey? No, we're not donating any machines either. Not unless there's a significant cash contribution. Yeah, we're probably going to keep all the machines. I don't see us getting rid of any of the machines. They're just too nice to have around the house. And, you know, if I did liquidate them, they're not going to give me a whole lot of revenue, you know, a whole lot of cash, you know. Like, I could probably sell the Mini for 30 and the 120 for 30,000, you know, and then the Dozer could probably sell for 10. So that's only 70,000. I mean, that's not that much. You know, it's really just it's cheaper for us to keep them, and you know. Yeah, you gotta get an excavator for business reasons. Man, I tell you, dude, those excavators are so nice to have around the property. What's up, Tri-Point Trucking? How you doing, brother? The excavators are so nice, man. Like, you want to move anything, you want to, you know, especially if it has a blade. Like, one thing I would recommend, do not get an excavator unless it has a blade, man. Because it makes it a million. It's like two machines in one. You gotta get the blade. If you're gonna get an excavator, make sure it has a blade, man. You will thank me later. You don't know how many times you're trying to smooth something out with the bucket and you're like, oh, I'll just use the blade. Boom, knock it out. Yeah, the blade, man. You cannot go wrong with the excavator with the blade on it. I think my perfect size machine for me, I wish my 50 had a 6-way blade on it. If that was a 6-way blade on my 50, it would be my all-time favorite machine, and I would sell the 120 and the dozer. But it doesn't. It only has a 2-way blade. But it's still a 2-way blade, you know. But if I had a 120 with a 6-way blade on it, oh, I would sell the other ones in a heartbeat. Yeah, I love that blade, man. That makes that excavator so much more handy. So, I don't see us buying any equipment anytime soon. Oh yeah, 85, man. Those are nice size machines. My buddy has an 85. I own an 85. It's a good size, solid. It's almost full size like the 120, but it's got enough of the big side and it's got enough of the small size that it's like perfect. I mean, for what I would use it for, an 80 would be a better machine than my 50 and a better than the 120, I would say, if it had a 6-way blade on it. I mean, I would still, you can still pull out like 24-inch stumps with an 80, but the 50, it ain't doing it. It's too much of a struggle. It's too much of a pain to pull a 20-inch stump out with the 50. An 80 could do it, but it'd be a little bit more work. A 120 just pops them out, you know, but the 120 is still pretty big, maneuvering it in and out of those trees and stuff, you know. I'd love to have an 80. Yeah, that'd be nice. With the 6-way blade. But we're not getting any machines though. If we do get anything else, it's gonna be another dump truck. We'll get another super dump. But it's gonna be after the house, after the 2020's paid off. I don't know if it was under warranty or not, Blake. I didn't even ask. I don't think it's under warranty because I'm pretty sure my warranty expired at 50,000 miles. Because my truck is a severe duty truck. So I think 50,000 miles is what my warranty covers, basically. And I wasn't going to wait for them to warranty a $400 part. No, I didn't get no extended warranty. I ain't paying a few extra $1,000 for an extended warranty. I don't believe in those warranties. You know, it's cheaper for me to buy the $400 part and put it on myself than schedule an appointment for a weekday and down the truck for 2 days while they figure it out. It's cheaper for me to just buy the part, put it in myself. It's cheaper, it's faster, less downtime. It is a little bit more of a headache, but then again, when you're waiting for your truck to get done, that's a headache too. It's like, I need that truck. We got work to do. We're missing work because it's not done. So, yeah, I'm not a big warranty guy. And you know what's so cool though too is everybody complains about these newer trucks. Oh, you can't work on them. You can't work on them. Yes, you can. I mean, you just got to take it to the dealer, have them plug it in, and then see what it needs, and then you replace it. That's how easy it is. Or you can buy the laptop yourself and do it yourself, you know. Can you believe my new truck has 2,000 hours? Only 500 hours are idling hours. Can't let a $400 stop a $1,000 day. Amen, Blake. Justin feels the same way about the warranties. Yeah, I mean, every business owner thinks the same. You know, why would you let a $400 part cost you $1,000 to down it for a day? I mean, that does not make sense. And then not only are you paying $1,000 for the down day, you also paid extra for that warranty. So not only did you just lose, you know, $500, you lost more because you paid for that warranty too, you know. I'm sure I could probably try, Blake. I might call him and ask him. But a lot of times what they say is, this is what they say. They say, oh, we don't know if that part was really bad, so we don't warranty it unless we're the ones that do it. That's what they say. They do that all the time. They're like, oh, we can't be warranty replacing parts because we don't know if it's actually broken or not. It's like, dude, the truck's fixed now. What more do you want to know? You know? They don't like it when you fix it. They want to be the ones to fix it. Because then if something else goes wrong and you fixed it, then they're not on the hook for more. Okay, buddy, I need to get over. Okay. There we go. So, I mean, it's every dealership's different too when you get in a service truck. No, I'm not going to buy a service truck for a while. I don't really need a service truck. You know, I think we all learned our lesson. I think Justin learned the lesson for us, you know. He bought that $100,000 service truck and he never uses it. You know, we don't really need a service truck, especially not a $100,000 one. It would be nice to have a pickup, you know. I really do want a pickup instead of getting parts in this Escape, you know. But we'll have to wait and see what happens. My wife thinks that I should buy a pickup before we build the house. Just, you know, it's better to have two vehicles because if, you know, one goes down, then you got another one. His ears were ringing after he rode in it. He's too busy riding four-wheelers. Yeah, I don't know if he's really busy riding four-wheelers or if he's trying to portray that. But I don't really see him riding four-wheelers. He just seems like he doesn't seem like the type of guy that would ride four-wheelers personally, but I don't know. I like four-wheelers. I know a lot of people like them. He just doesn't seem like the type of guy that would be the guy that would ride four-wheelers. Or any type of off-road vehicle, really. But yeah, Sydney. Amen to that. I'm on board with what Sydney just said. I would rather have a concrete shop floor than a service truck. Bingo, right there. I 100% agree with that. I would rather have a concrete floor that I could roll around on than, you know, a service truck. I would rather, that's on the money right there. Why is it so hard to find decent drivers? How many interviews did you do, Blake? No, we ain't buying another truck right now, Blake or Doc. It was just clickbait. It was just clickbait. We're not buying another truck for another year or two. Don't worry, you weren't the only one who fell for it. There was like 20 people in this live stream as soon as I started it. Which never happens. It's always like 10 people. The service truck can expand your business by working at other people's trucks. Yeah, but I don't want to do that. Not very often, at least. Two showed up and only one was a perspective. Oh, man. You know, Blake, I found what works best for me, and it ain't, I don't have, but what works best for me is my driver finds the employees. You know, my driver found the other driver, you know, that worked out good for me. Or you gotta steal, you gotta poach them. You gotta poach them from another company. Pick one of the companies you hate and poach them, man. You gotta poach the drivers from the company you hate. You say, hey man, I know you're working for that guy, but I heard a lot of bad things about that guy, you know. This is what we're paying. We'll treat you a lot better than that guy. And just poach the driver. I haven't done any poaching though. I'll be honest. I just put it out on Facebook. You know, my first one was very rough. The second one, he's been amazing. His brother's been amazing so far. You know, everything's gonna be amazing. I already know it's gonna be amazing. So, you know, and if it's not, we'll work through it, you know, we'll get through it. Shoot, us owners don't want to work on our own trucks. We just out of cheapness and need. Yeah, exactly. We don't want to work on our own trucks. What makes you think we want to work on somebody else's truck? That was one of the funniest things I heard too, when Justin's like, I'm buying a service truck so I can work on other people's trucks. I'm like, dude, you don't even work on your own trucks. That's why you bought all new trucks. You didn't even want to work on your own. That's why you got new ones. You're not going to be working on anybody else's, you know. I don't know. Maybe he does use it. Maybe he does work. You know, I don't mind working on technicians' trucks if they're going to pay me a good wage. You know, and I don't want to be the guy that's lined up doing PMs, you know, or maintenance just because they don't want to do it. I don't want that. I don't want to be doing that. You know, if I were to do anything, I would like to be the guy they call when there's like an emergency after hours and they're like, Brian, I don't know what to do. Help me get through this. That's the time that I would like, yeah, call me up, man. Say, hey, you know, give me a buzz and I'll tell you what's the best thing I think I can do or you can do, you know, and, you know, that's what I could see myself doing. But I'm not going to be replacing, you know, motors and, you know, transmissions. And I could do easy stuff, you know, like suspension, brakes, you know. But I don't want to be doing people's oil changes. I mean, that doesn't pay anything. Trust me, you don't want that. Yeah, see? I don't want it. A guy can dream, Blake. A guy can dream. 5 trucks, greasing them on the weekends. This weekend, I got to grease both those super dumps because they've been running hard. They've been running hard in the quarry. They've been running from pit to pit, and they've been overloaded. Let me just say that. They've been overloaded. Oh, yeah, the after-hours emergency. Hey, man, that's when the money's made, Chaka. That's when the money's made. After-hours emergency, you know. I buy a service truck, AgTech. It was kind of a clickbait joke that I was going to buy another super dump. Hauling tonnage, moving mountains. Yep. Yeah, we're getting paid by the ton. We're getting paid. So check this out. We're getting paid $3.50 a ton. And we're hauling, I think it's like, I want to say it's 30 minutes of turnaround. My driver's been doing 12 loads a day at $100 a load. So we've been killing it. 1,200 bucks a day. You know, that's pretty good right there. Load them like a freight train, drive them like an airplane. Come on. Is there night work when they're paving? Yeah, there's paving night work, but I'm not too. I got a night shift coming up on Friday. I'm gonna be working night shift. My drivers are just gonna work the day shifts. I'm gonna work the night shift on Friday. But it's still hauling rock. It's gonna be hauling rock for one of the quarry customers. They're probably behind schedule on a project or something. Oh, you already know, Blake. You don't even need to ask. You already know. You already know. I'm driving that International, man. Whoa, dude, don't be cutting into my lane. This guy's driving all over the place. I'm the one on a live stream. My lights are on. Yeah, I'm gonna drive that International, man. I like that automatic, man. That automatic, man. I'll tell you what. That, and I don't gotta worry about the stupid computer screen. I like the new Jeep, but man, that automatic takes the cake, man. If I have to do any spreading, I want to be in that automatic. I want to make the other dump truck drivers look like they don't know what they're doing. You know, man, it got dark all of a sudden. Holy smokes! It's 8:10 right now. Don't let the 85 get too lonely. Yeah, it hasn't worked for a while. Hopefully work starts picking up for that bad boy too, and then we can really be rolling. We can really be cranking then. That's what I'm excited for, when we have all 3 trucks rolling. Man, that's gonna be glorious. I am very excited for that day, when we got all 3 trucks rolling. You can guarantee I'll be doing a live stream. Guarantee it. That's the day I'll be making $410 an hour. $410 an hour once we get all 3 trucks rolling at the same time. I had somebody comment on one of my past videos. The guy was telling me how I need to go back to school because I don't know economics. He said, why don't you buy a house instead of a dump truck? He's like, with the house, you put somebody in it and you make $1,000 a month. In a dump truck, you make $30,000 a month. You tell me the economics behind that. You tell me the economics. I think I know where I'm going to invest my money. You know, a house is not a bad investment, but I'll tell you what, there's more money to be made trucking than there is in rentals, you know, in my opinion. Plus, you know, with all the headaches that the landlords have had this past year, with that whole COVID scandal, man, so many people were living rent-free, I would have pulled my hair out. I wonder how many landlords actually lost their bacon because the renters were living rent-free. They couldn't make the mortgage payments. That's what I want to know. They said they don't know how you afford your stuff. It's like, well, I got trucks. See, that's one of the things that gets me is people. There, I'll turn that light on there. That way you can at least see my face a little bit. People that aren't on your level of, you know, thinking, they'll never see your situation the same way as you because they don't know, you know, so they think they got it figured out, but they don't. And then you move up to the next level, and then you think you got it figured out, and somebody's always got it figured out more than you do, you know? No, turn it off. You don't want to see my face. Oh, that's it, Chaka. That's it. I got a face for radio and a voice for a book, right? Is that what the saying is? So, anyways, guys, I'm probably gonna lose you here because I'm going into the dead zone. So I'm gonna catch you guys tomorrow, probably. Maybe I'll do a video of me installing this DEF sensor on my new truck. That way, if you guys ever run into something similar to that, then you can do it yourself. Probably really simple. And I don't want to do it in this rain because I don't want a lot of junk to get in the DEF tank. So I'm probably just going to wait till tomorrow. It's not supposed to rain tomorrow. So I think that's what my plan is going to be. So anyways, guys, my brother-in-law told me today, he was like, man, there was times when I was really worried about with I can't read that with them bills. I said, yeah, man, me too. There was times I could pay for fuel. Now here we are. Amen to that, Blake. There's definitely times, you know, where you question yourself, you know, but I can say the exact same thing about when I was in my duplex. I can say the exact same thing, you know. There was times in my duplex where I was like, well, I don't got a renter in here and it's costing me $2,000 a month. Like, I'm not making any money. You know, there's definitely times we all get that, you know, we all get sometimes we spread ourselves too thin. You know, definitely, that's definitely, you know, I was talking to my wife about that, you know, and she's like, seems like every winter, sometimes we spread ourselves a little too thin every winter. I'm like, yeah, I know, but we've been able to get through it every year. You know, come out on top every time. Gotta gamble to win, you know. But a lot of it's hard work, Blake, and I know you and me, you know, I know a lot of us guys, you just gotta grind till you make it. Amen to that. You gotta work it, and you gotta work it, you know. You gotta get it until you got it. You know, I remember exactly what it is, but it basically says you're becoming what you're trying to become, you know. What you're doing is what you're becoming, you know. It's like you can't plant corn and expect tomatoes, you know. You gotta plant tomatoes to get tomatoes. So I always tell my drivers, yeah, I know, Blake, it got dark hella quick. The screen's like black now. You guys can see out my window. Let's see if I... It's raining too. It's raining pretty good. You have an eclipse over there in Ohio? Yeah, no, on Lynch Road. Yeah, I'm so glad I've been working for that Corey, man. I'm so glad I got in with them. You know, they're like my cash cow, man. I'll be honest. They're my cash cow. They're definitely my biggest customer. So do you got both trucks rolling tomorrow, Blake? Or are you working tomorrow or what? Man, it's really raining today. I work every day. Yeah. I say the same thing too. Except for I say it with a little twist. I say I work every day. Some days I don't get paid for it. Hauling some stone. There you go. There you go. Yeah, I'm excited, man, for tomorrow. Both trucks are rolling. I wonder if it's going to be raining at my place. If it's not raining, I may try changing that sensor out when I get back. It can't be that hard. It's probably just like a few clips. You undo a few clips, and then it probably unscrews, I would guess. You're in Cleveland, Ohio. You haul rock until it gets hot, then you haul hot rocks. Yeah, we haul dirt and rocks. That's what we perm. That's, whoa, that guy's walking on the side of the road. Good thing he was on that side, because he would have got ran over if he was on this side. See, that guy had to have been a tweaker. Who is walking at this time of night in the rain? I mean, that guy had to have been a tweaker. Normal people don't walk at this time of night in the rain with a flashlight. Yeah, I know, Blake. I gotta find somebody who knows what they're doing. I mean, I should be able to get a basic idea of what I got to do when I look at the new part. I'm going to look at it and see how it attaches, and then that's probably how the other one comes apart. You know, if they're the same part, that's got to be the way it works. I know a fella, though. LOP? What's LOP? Yeah, so Oh, LOL. Yeah, I'm gonna be learning when I put that on. So, yep. That's just so weird. It says I've only been on the live stream for 7 minutes. I know I've been on the live stream longer than 7 minutes. You learn more by doing. Amen to that. Howdy, hammer down and stay safe. My aunt's a dump truck driver. I run with her all the time. Yeah, I'm not in a dump truck right now. That's cool though. Adrian, right? Adrian? Yep, Adrian. What kind of dump truck does she drive? That's a mighty quiet dump truck you're in. I know, right? I will say the new Peterbilt is about this quiet though. I mean, it is quiet. That's the one thing I do like about that new Peterbilt. It's quiet. I mean, I can hear myself breathe in that truck just about. Oh man, I'm tired. I woke up at 7 o'clock today, Blake. I wasn't even going to work today and I still woke up at 7. 2009 Peterbilt, 386 drop axle, Super 10. A Super 10. So basically a triaxle. Dang, sleeping in till 7. Yep, I slept in till 7. It was pretty good actually. This is when I gotta start slowing down. Mile marker number 8. We got this super sharp corner. How much you guys hauling on that triaxle? I drove to Sterling for a full day Tuesday and I told Felicia no more. Yeah. Yeah, I can't wait till the day where I tell my wife, honey, I'm not driving it anymore. I'm not driving it anymore unless I want to. Unless I get a wild hair. Woo! Dang, there's some bright headlights. $16 to 20 tons. Oh yeah, there you go. I haul 15 tons in my triaxle. Let me get around this corner. I will say the old truck was fun to drive today for the whole 5 minutes. Yeah, for the first 5 minutes it was fun, right? I love pulling out of my driveway in my old truck, but then after that it gets too loud. I feel like I'm yelling inside of my brain just so I can hear myself. Yeah. I'm curious to see what this DEF sensor looks like. Yeah, it's still really raining. I mean, I've hauled 25 ton on my international, but it wasn't legal by any stretch. Yeah, you were off-road, wink wink, right Blake, when you did that? Were you off-road when you did that? I hauled, the heaviest I've ever been in my triaxle was 79,000. And I'm pretty sure I cracked the frame when I did that. 79,000. So when I'm at 56,000, that's 15 tons. And I had a load of, it was basically all just water or something. You were off-road when you were getting loaded and unloaded. Yeah. Yeah, I know what that means, Blake. Okay, we are on the home stretch now. Let's see, can you guys see down my driveway? You guys think I'm probably gonna crash into something? I've been down this driveway so many times I can drive down it with my eyes closed now. Okay, we are almost there. And we turn the corner. Boom! What is that over there, fellas? What is that? Oh, man, that's a lot of wheels. That is a lot of wheels. Okay. All right. There. Oh, hey. Good morning, guys. Neither is 20-ton legal where we can run 16. You should have seen 27-ton on the Sterling. Yeah. It's funny because when I had that much weight in the back of my, well, I guess it was mud, so it took a second for the gates to unlock. And then once it did, it was like, yeah, I agree. All right, let's do this real quick. I'm gonna run into the back of the Escape and I'm gonna grab that DEF thing and I'm gonna see what it looks like. I'm gonna show you guys what it looks like inside the car. I'm not gonna put it on today though because it's raining. Look how big this box is. Is that crazy? Alright, let's see what this thing looks like. We ran 2 loads of 35-ton of recycled AB. What's AB? Okay, let's see what this thing looks like. So this right here was like $500. I called up the Kenworth dealer because they were a little bit closer and I wanted to see if they had it. He said the closest one they had was in Las Vegas and it was $700. I was like, dang! I think I'll drive the extra 10 minutes to Peterbilt. Okay. Lots of paper in here. This looks like a fun part to... Man, this looks sophisticated as heck. Alright, let's see what we got here. They got this whole thing all zip tied and everything. So it don't get damaged, I'm guessing. It's all stainless steel. Look at this. It's got this whole thing right here. This right here, I'm guessing this is some sort of This tells you the fluid level. I bet it's some sort of sensor. This senses the fluid level, you know, in the tank. So this is what went out. Look, there's a little filter right here. I wonder if that filter, how that filter is doing too after all that time. I wish I had some cutters in here, but I don't. So I can't really show you guys what this looks like. But it's all stainless. $500 to design this, or that's what it costs. $500 basically. Aggregate, base rock, small stuff you can get. Pretty much used for driveways and concrete. Sounds like 57 rock. I'm guessing it's like 5/8 minus. That's what they would probably call it here. This looks like it'll be a joy to put in. You're gonna have to put it in and then turn it and then twist it and then do all that fun stuff. Whew. Yeah, it looks like a job, don't it, Blake? I'm gonna find out tomorrow evening when the trucks get back. We'll find out. It definitely looks like a fun one. Psych. I'll be honest, it don't look that fun now that I look at it. I was thinking it was going to be a little simpler than that. That looks like the whole unit, like it's everything all into one unit. No wonder it's so dang expensive. Let's do this. I'll pull up here next to the shipping container, and then we'll go inside the shipping container and we'll take that off and I can show you guys. How does that sound? Let's do that. Let's turn that apart, turn that off. Okay, give me a second, guys. You guys are gonna be in the dark first. Oh yeah, she's raining. Alright, give me a second, guys. I'm taking you into the shipping container here. Give me a second. That up. Alright, give me a second. Tripping over everything. There's my light switch. Boom! Let there be light. Okay. Alright. So here. Let's turn that down. We don't need that so bright. There we go. Alright, let's pull this thing out. Take a closer look at it. Snips out. Make sure we're only snipping this zip tie. We don't want to snip any wires on that thing. That would be an expensive mistake. They got double wraps on that. Yeah. Oh, why does that look hard as heck to change? That does not look easy to change, guys. not look easy to change at all. Maybe I should have paid somebody to do this one. Oh, that looks confusing. And these are just caps. So I wonder if these hoses just have hose clamps on. Cheaper than send it out. Nah, it's not that bad, lol. Yeah, right, Blake. It looks like... I'm just trying to figure out what the heck. It's got this weird groove right from here to the other side, but it's not right here. I'm wondering if that's, once you get it in, you can't twist this thing once it's in because it's got to go in like this. You put it in the tank and then it sits like this. You can't twist this because the tank isn't wide enough to twist it. So I'm guessing these are just hose clamps. These are probably all just hose clamps just go on them. That's what it's looking like. I hope it's that easy. It looks like just regular hoses go on with hose clamps probably on those. Uh-oh. I dropped one of the caps. I just dropped another cap. Where'd it go? Oh, dang it. I just dropped that cap. Lost. You would think in a shop this thing, I wouldn't be losing stuff, but did it fall in here? Nope. Okay, I don't know where that stupid one goes, so we're gonna put a piece of tape over that. We are gonna put a piece of tape over that. So I can find that. Because I don't want anything going in there that's not supposed to be in there. I'm gonna look for that cap though. It's just one of these. This goes over that. So I'm just trying to figure out, okay, if this sits in there like this, I wonder if this just sits on the top of the tank and then these are somehow bolted. It looks like these are bolted. I'm guessing there's bolts that hold that down. I'm surprised there isn't some sort of seal on this though. That just seems kind of weird to me that there's no seal on that. Where'd that bag go? I'm gonna put this back in the bag. Or I lose something on it. Again. It looks pretty straightforward though. It's got the same ones right here. So it's probably just 4 bolts. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So probably a total of 10 bolts. And then you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 hoses. I'm guessing. Just by looking at this. That's what I'm seeing. Okay, let's put this down here so I can see maybe where that cap fell. Crank that up. I need to find that cap. I don't know what. do all this, guys. Where in the heck did that stupid cap go? There's literally nowhere for it to have gone. But it's gone. There it is. Found it. Oh, found it, guys. Found it. Whew. Okay, time to put this cap back on. Besides, that electrical tape didn't stick very well to that stainless steel. That electrical tape a little too cold or something. So, anyways, another thing coming up is I got to install this on that Peterbilt. It's almost ready. It's almost due for a second oil change. Is that crazy, guys? They probably have them little black retainer clips like the fuel lines on the tank. That's what I was thinking, Blake. Probably the ones you squeeze with the pliers and move them. You will know just how to put it in after you take the old one out. Amen. When's the wife gonna come cut you off alive? If she knew I was in here, it'd probably already be cut off, guys. Probably would already be cut off. It's crazy. I've been keeping this shop really clean. Oh, I forgot to tell you guys. Super cool. Grandpa got a cool find. He was at a yard sale and he found this. Let me show you. That right there. It's basically full of grease. 30 bucks. 30 bucks for that thing. And it worked. Super excited about that. But it was missing the bottom fitting, so we just put a hose on here. I'm just going to use this to fill up my grease tubes. I'm thinking is what I'm going to use it for until I can figure out if we're going to do something else with it. But 30 bucks for, 20 gallons, at least I think that's 20 gallons of grease. And it's full of some blue grease. It looks like good grease, so use better grease, less maintenance. Yeah, well, when you get 20 gallons for 30 bucks, you can't beat that price. Typically what I just use this red and tacky. I got my red and tacky right there. I got a box of it. I buy them by the case now. And then I got some brake. Look how clean we've been keeping this, guys. We've been keeping this pretty dang clean. I mean, for VANDUYN, this is clean as hell. You guys should be proud of me. Way better than my garage. Yeah. I mean, we got a few miscellaneous things up here, But let's put this away. Wrong one. Yep. And look at that. We got those all ready to rock and roll too. Look at that, Blake. These are the Hallmax pads. That's how they sit, basically. Too clean to be my shop. Yeah, it's cleaner than my shop is normally, too. I mean, you know. You've been watching my channel forever, Blake. You know how my garage normally is. Look how clean that is. Man, I love it. I can't wait to fill this thing up with bolts. Nuts and bolts. I got all those old washers from all the drop axle bushings. Hey, buddy. Hey, Mason. How you doing, buddy? Hey, don't be shaking off your water in here. You silly dog. You silly dog. Say hi to everybody on YouTube. Say hi. Are you going somewhere? It's a mess, but I know where everything is in the mess. That's what I tell myself too, Blake. It makes me feel better. What is it, boy? Go get him. Go get him. Go get him. Hey, honey. I got my my part. It's in the box. That's the DEF sensor.
It's supposed to be small.
I know, I was too. I think that's the whole unit. Well, there goes the neighborhood. Yep. So anyways, guys, I should probably get going. Say hello to the wifey. Jacob says hi. Jacob, did they get that Kenworth or what? Did they get that Kenworth yet? That's what I want to know. Now we got just the LED lights. This is the Milwaukee pack out. That thing's freaking so bright. She's flashing the wrap it up button. Yeah, yes, that's what she was doing. She came in here to say, speed it up. Yeah, dang. Sorry, Jacob. Sorry to hear about that, man. That sucks. Oh, Blake was wondering when you were going to come out and tell me to shut the live stream off.
No. Time to come in, honey.
Yeah. Yep. So, all right, guys. Don't forget to pound that like button. Pound that subscribe. Don't go grabbing the change out of the car. That's my change. I put that in there because you always have no change in there.
There's some change in there.
Anyways. All right, guys. It's time for me to go to bed. So, maybe I'll do a live stream tomorrow. Maybe I'll just do a video and we'll put it on the members only of me installing that DEF sensor. So I'll catch you guys on the next one. Take care, man.